President Obama is promoting insourcing U.S. jobs. He hosted a meeting with business leaders to encourage them to bring jobs back home. He's also preparing to present new tax proposals to reward companies that do so. What does this mean for small businesses? Well, Rafael Pastor joins us now. He is CEO of the small business coaching organization Vistage. Thomson Reuters is a minority owner of that firm. Rafael, welcome.
Good to be here.
Now, what do you make of insourcing? Is it a growing trend as the White House makes it out to be?
It could become a growing trend. Right now, I would say that the trend is in the opposite direction. 25% of our members, Vistage CEOs, are now doing business internationally. And they say, another 12% of them, that they're planning to do business internationally. So the flow of capital, the flow of IP is going abroad to Asia, Latin America, and so forth, because they're seeing opportunities there that they don't see at home.
And you see more of it going abroad, as you say. Well, what then would you or your members like to see from the president over the next few weeks? He's supposed to be putting out new proposals for insourcing.
Well, when our members are asked, as we recently asked them in the Vistage CEO Confidence Index, what could help them in terms of hiring and growing their businesses, number one thing is to either reduce or maintain the lower tax rates that we now have in place. That's the number one thing they would look to from the government. Because that lets them spend money in other things than taxes, and it also gives them a certain level of certainty about what their tax bill is going to be like. Second thing that we've resoundingly heard, and you've heard this before, is that they would like to have fewer government regulations. About 75% of our members, and this is a survey of about 1,800 CEOs of businesses between $5 and $50 million in revenue, 75% of them say that they feel some kind of burden from some kind of governmental regulation or another, whether it's OSHA or an NLRB or something like that. So that's another thing they would look to from government. Mostly they would just like to be left alone to do what they do best, which is to be entrepreneurs, to take risks, to innovate, and to grow their businesses.
As you said, it's not surprising when you hear about taxes or red tape, but does the relevance, the importance of tax and regulatory policies, do you think that gets overstated? Isn't there something more fundamental that would drive?
Well, I don't think it's overstated in that our members themselves keep saying it. Whether there's something even more fundamental than that, I would say on the good side, what's more fundamental is they continue to have an ongoing confidence, no matter what else is going on in government, no matter who is in government, an underlying confidence in the ability of our economy, of our industry, our capacity to innovate and be entrepreneurs, an underlying confidence that that's going to survive despite all else that's going on. And our most recent CEO Confidence Index for the last quarter of 2011 indicates that. Confidence is way up. And interestingly, we asked them a question that we never asked them before, which is, in 3 years' time, which economy do you think is going to improve the most? US, China, India, Latin America, and so on. And resoundingly, almost 50% said it's going to be the US. Not China, which was way lower, not India, et cetera. So there's an underlying confidence in the economy, despite all the rest that's going on. There's also a very large confidence in their own businesses, because that they know that they can control, that they can predict as best as they can. Their biggest issue is uncertainty, which takes away from their ability to plan ahead.
Rafael, any particular sectors that showed that optimism, or was this broad-based across?
It was pretty much across the board. There are different sectors that are affected by issues like access to credit, because obviously construction, manufacturing is more dependent on credit than some service industries. But generally, in terms of optimism and rebound, and likelihood to hire, likelihood to increase profits and revenues and so forth, that was pretty much across the board and pretty much across all the regions of the country.
All right, thanks a lot for joining us, Rafael, with your thoughts.
My pleasure.
Our thanks to Rafael Pastor, CEO of Vistage. I'm Fred Katayama, and this is Reuters.